Hello everybody and welcome to Resurgence. Before I get to our normal introductions first.
Incoming host.
Twitch Prime sub received. Thank you for appeasing the overmind.
There it was. Thank you Max for the host and the 18-month resub. Really getting up there now. That's I believe our 4th or 5th 18-month resub we've had. Kicking things off, we have a three-way dance to open up the show. As you see, Brandon Deaver in the ring. A lot of stuff going on tonight. A lot of this involving Pick Your Poison coming up in a couple of weeks. Next out is Murphy. Do I sound a little louder? Well, I did mess with my settings, so that might help. Tonight we got a couple of three-way dances for you here in Resurgence, as well as main event. We will see Jake Rogers take on the now former EWA World Champion in Norns. Obviously, Jake will not be alone, as his, well, I guess technically brothers-in-law, Josh Wolf, will be at ringside. I'll see a three-way dance involving one half of the tag team champions, Max Height, taking on well, at least the Resurgence side of things, one half of the two teams that could challenge at Pick Your Poison. Obviously, with this being a three-way dance, here's man number 3, Brian Fuller. We'll also see a tag team match a little bit later tonight, Slaya. Another rivalry renewed as One Night Stand will take on Hi Daddy. Also, women in action as we will see Rosie Rebel take on LaShante Banks. And another match, well, sometimes things just happen to repeat themselves, as Apathy will take on one half of the women's tag team champions, Kimiko, which, considering their feud last year, going to be quite the interesting matchup for sure. And rounding out tonight's show, we will also see Duke Dice take on Mr. Troop one-on-one. And what could very well be quite the fight. But we got a big old show tonight. 7 matches on the green brand. And to start the green brand off tonight, we have a three-way dance. Three-way dance rules. Here we go. As Brandon Deaver leaves the ring immediately, because of course, and does a cartwheel on the floor. All right. Someone forgot 420 is already gone. This is our opening match here for tonight. As you can just see the difference between Deaver and Murphy just alone. It's Murphy with the high knee. All three of these men looking to vie for that television championship. We'll be seeing, at the end of the month, we will see the TV champion, Danny Storm, defend against one of 5 men in a match that you, the fans, will get to choose the opponent and challenger. Basically a prelude to Pick Your Poison. As Murphy now would go behind, back body drop on Deaver. As I said, a lot going on tonight here at Resurgence. Retaliation, they're not slouching themselves. Of course, they're more throw everyone in the ring and hope what happens happens. As Fuller going for a Phoenix splash, looked like off the ropes. Crash and burn. I will admit to you guys right now, I am not working off a lot of sleep. And it's mostly because of the phone call I had to deal with earlier today. Let me just say, I typically like Xfinity and I like Comcast. Today I did not. As Murphy and Deaver go at it in the ring. Into the corner as Murphy misses a charge. Deaver trying to hit anything, but Murphy just not letting up. Snapdragon. Just a one. Now, if I sound a little clearer tonight, it's because I have went through my mic settings and messed with some filters. So hopefully some of those have worked. Hopefully I sound clearer and you hear the fan less often. As Deaver now, short arm clothesline. Gonna hang on to the wrist. There's a second. Gonna keep that wrist control. There's the third. Yes, as most three-ways are. They are under elimination rules. Usually I will make the distinction if it's a limber first falls. Running blockbuster by Deaver. As Fuller punches the ref for no reason. Murphy kicks out. Mushroom stomp by Fuller. And now, Brian Fuller off the ropes, up and over into a leg drop. Famouser, if you will. Obviously, Murphy, the biggest of the three men in this match. But Fuller with a cover. And wow, just like that, Murphy's eliminated. Both Deaver and Fuller have been working over him for most of that. Deaver, Death DT! Right in our opening match. Hi, Don. Yeah, the devastating knee to the arm. Sometimes it's surprising what can keep a man down. Tell you what, it's not going to help his want to get voted. All right, can I now? Okay. Yeah, I think it's the size difference. As Deaver going up top. Drops the elbow. Trust me, I have seen him been part of worse jobs. Deaver now. Smallest man in this match, but it's not going to stop him. It's not going to hold him back. Now, go after the leg. Now hooks the leg. Only gets two. As I said, 7-match card tonight. Couple triple threats. Got a tag match. As Fuller, a Hurricane Rana against the ropes. Not a coward. Fuller showing he's not a coward tonight. Phoenix splash off the top. And now a cover. 2, no. He's not a coward, but he didn't win. Oh, God. It's Fuller. Off the ropes. Standing moonsault. Never actually seen that, to be honest. Into the ropes. No. Deaver puts his foot up. Okay. Misjudge that. Yeah, it's one of those fun moves that they just randomly threw in. And now Irish whip off the rope. Nope. Fever holds on. Spring up and over into a cutter. It's now Fuller with a cover. And that'll do it. Brian Fuller picks up the win. Fever was game at the end, but just wasn't enough as Brian Fuller picks up the win in our opening match. One of these times I'm going to time that right. I would love to see a match end like that, to be honest. Because I think that would be hilarious to watch. I'm going to assume you're saying that because it's happened to you. Just the idea. I mean, obviously. Because obviously he does it better than the guy himself. Because that's how it always goes, isn't it? It's always the fan that thinks they can do it better. Make sure that this is good. There we go. We're going to go right into our next match, which is our one of two women's matches for the night. Hold on. Just getting a note here. Only the second match, I'm already getting a note from backstage. That's not good. But apparently... Wait, who the hell wrote this? Why is it in crayon? Apparently, there's been a change in this match. There's been a third person added to this match. It's supposed to be LaShante Banks taking on Rosie Rebel, but I guess last minute we're getting a change to the match. If you hear the bike being revved, that can only mean one thing. Rosie Rebel. Although I'm also, as pointed out, this is not going to be a three-way dance rule. This is going to be first falls. I guess keeping people on their toes. You gotta wonder if Rebel and Banks were told about this change before they came out, but if they weren't, oh boy. Also Rip Vod. LaShante Banks makes her way out. Cora Darkness represented. Surprisingly, only one of two matches tonight for the court. At least here on Resurgence. We'll get to that a little bit later. Well, all right, there's 2/3 of this match now. Who's the third? And it looks like we're getting a debut here tonight. For those of you that watch WWO, you're going to recognize this one. And for those of you that don't watch WWO, introduce you to the current fiance of Danny Richardson, Ellie, making her RWR debut. Quite the way to make a debut and come on short notice. That just sounds weird realizing who she's in a relationship with, but that's a story for another day. As Ellie making her debut tonight. Heck of a way to make a start. And this is not three-way dance rules. This is first fall. Keeping people on their toes, I guess. As Ellie trying to go throw hands against Banks. The soul butt is, as Rosie decided to break that up, whatever that was planning to be. Oh, interrupting a suplex. It's a jawbreaker of her own. Goes for a neck breaker as Ellie pushes her off. Hits a neck breaker of her own. As takes out Banks immediately at the knee. You know, a lot of people have been talking about the possible end for WWO, and I guess we're seeing a lot of the people that compete over there starting to branch out into other feds within the EWA. And Ellie's one of the latest ones to put her name out there into another place. As Banks now with a cover. Only gets one. Those of you just joining us, we're only on our second match of the night. And for those of you that saw our card on Discord, you can tell this wasn't the match that was originally set. It wasn't really supposed to be a one-on-one match, but Ellie inserted into this match last minute. Yeah, cards always subject to change. You never know what's going to happen. Sometimes a match can get changed to change the rules. Sometimes it could be someone added to the match. You never know. Schoolgirl by Banks. Now look at the power. Into a power bomb. As Banks trying to work over Ellie a bit. He's thinking about a German, but got blocked. Rebel ended up getting in the middle of that. Now going after the... Oh, slap to the back of the head by Rebel. Don't let Rebel's size fool you. She might be smaller, but she's feisty. Yeah, that's very possible. We could see an entire match thrown out just to add people into it instead. It's DDT by Rebel and a cover and a kick out at 2. I think we did that once actually. When we had a singles match, threw it out, and had like a 6-man tag or something similar. Pendulum backbreaker by Rebel, just trying to stretch Ellie out. And now popped up into a Hurricane Rana. As Rebel, working over both women, only gets one on Banks. You know, Rebel and Banks, like I said, I don't think were informed before this change happened, but they are definitely trying to make the most of it. As forearm right to the face. And then Rebel knocks her down with a clothesline. Oh. That I don't think we've done. I think we've taken people out of matches and like just replaced the match altogether with like more people. Oh, I think we did that with a tag match. We took out the tag match and made it a singles match. As Rebel is now not in a good spot. Banks on the top rope. Coast to coast. Both feet right into the face. Banks getting some distance on that drop kick. That's why it's called coast to coast. Drop to hold Ellie into the middle rope. As Banks now to the outside. And now Hangman's neckbreaker using the rope for leverage. Covered by Banks, but Rebel breaks it up. Remember, this is first fall. Now neckbreaker by Rebel. Gonna go for a cover on Banks. Only gets 2. Ellie missing the forearm, but it's Irish whipped into the corner for it. As Rebel able to hit a forearm of her own, gonna flip her over. 2, no. Banks got in the ring, but she was nowhere in time for that. Face first in the knee, Banks with the cover, only gets 1. As Banks into the corner, but thinks better whatever she was going to do. Go, gut wrench, go behind. Drops Ellie down. As we're back to what was the original match. Rebel and Banks victory roll by Banks. Only gets 1. Trying to catch Rebel sleeping there. That might be what ends up winning this match, is a quick roll-up like that. You know, Ellie on the floor. Opportune time to go for a pinfall. Now we're tripping in the corner. Now Rebel looking for octopus here. Or tarantula here. Tarantula hold. Ooh, what an elbow to the face. As now Ellie able to drop Rebel down. But Banks had basically broken that up before it even got started. As Rebel is down, it's Banks and Ellie now fighting each other. Banks for the cover. 2, no. Now Banks and Rosie going back at it. Ducked under. Rebel with a clothesline. You can see Ellie tried to throw the forearms, but Rebel too quick. Now Banks has her up. Oh, God. Pump handle, Death Valley driver. Ellie immediately breaks it up. What's up, Barnes? Now Schoolgirl again, but again deadlifting Ellie up and over. As Rebel trying to get up, Banks is going to go for a cover. Only gets 2. Now's the time to strike, but Banks throwing Rebel to the outside. They're going to bring her in the hard way, it looks like. Middle rope. Deadlift superplex. Banks not going for a cover, looking for a submission instead. Rebel able to escape. First DDT. Ellie trying to go for a quick cover, but she didn't notice Rosie Rebel was literally just standing right there. Shot to the butt. And chop block to the leg. There's Rebel now, Irish Whip in the corner. Looks like Banks is... Oh, God. Banks taken out. As Rebel now going up top. Oh, going all the way up top. Oh, boy, this is not going to end well. Superplex off the top. Yeah, last minute, match was changed. Spinning forearm by Rebel. Cover on Banks. Only 2. Now, for those of you just joining us, you're wondering why there's a redhead in the ring, or at least outside the ring. For those of you who watch WWO, you would recognize her as Ellie. For those of you that don't watch WWO, she is currently with Danny Richardson. Making her RWR debut, just inserted into this match. As Rebel with a cover. Only 2. Ellie, Irish Whip to the corner. Now, ooh, shot to the face. Snap her out of the corner as Ellie off the ropes. Oh, God. It was like a cartwheel splash. Banks now, step up kick. Had the arm for leverage. Going for a cover. Ellie's able to kick out. Yeah, Siege is fun. As now Ellie, as Rebel hooked up, drops her down. Goes right after Banks. As knocked Banks out of the ring, goes for cover on Rebel. No one to stop her. It's his first fall. And she got her. Debut match. And Ellie able to pick up the victory. That's a way to make a debut for sure. Welcome to RWR, Ellie. And that's a way to impress immediately. With that, we're going to move right along. As we're just going to move right into our tag match for here on Resurgence, our one and only tag team match. It's going to be well, to be fair, it's been a while since we've seen this match, but hold on. I need to check something first because I think I might have made a mistake. I think I might have screwed something up and not realized it. Yes, I did. So if you'll excuse me while I fix this. See, this is why I don't like it when people have updates. Because shit like this will happen. So you're gonna have to excuse me for a few minutes while I fix this. Not yet. But this is kind of what happens when no, it's because some people had updates and I forgot to remake their team. Because guess what? When you take off one person of a team, it deletes the entire team. Instead of just having a one-man team. So, likes to do that, which is really interesting. As soon as I remember what the hell a team name is called. There it is. And I remember what the hell the theme was I gave them. That's the hardest part here. That's not it. Well, yeah, I mean, you can't be just a one-man team. Obviously, that's something that doesn't make any sense. Oh, sorry. That was my notes flying around. Not wanting to work with me. Yeah, obviously that was Norn's. The problem is I don't remember what I had this theme set under. Because that's one of the fun things of using this mod. It's very easy to forget. There it is. Okay. Let me just make sure on the cast. I honestly need to do that. That is something I've been needing to do for a while, and I just never do it. Okay. So I gotta remake the victory first. While we have a break in the action, how is everyone? How's everyone doing on this Thursday night? Grinding Supercard? I mean, I'm not surprised by it, Donna. Have ads come back yet? Well, I figured they didn't. Because, I mean, that would be too easy. Okay, things should be good now. They should be okay now. Actually, I gotta fix that. There. Yeah, it's gonna be a while till I get to that. I know that because of where I'm at the moment. Well, to be fair, Razor, he's been like grinding for like, you know, a couple days now. As we get there, we go. I can go ahead and do that so you can hear this last. But I will say, coming up next, tag team match, playa. Yeah, I believe that. Now, is that for one or for both? Both, okay. Now they just need to put a female WrestleMania 35 card on there, and then it'll absolutely be worth doing, because that's what I can use. But anyway, so we had a lull in the action. We're back. It's time for a tag team match, playa. And coming off a victory at Unite and Fight against WWO's Bad Business. One Night Stand in the house. Charlie Harris on the left, JT Hall on the right. As I said, they defeated WWO's Bad Business this past Saturday at EWA Unite and Fight. So we'll make sure the cup is full of herbal meds. Trust me, if you knew the history of this team, that makes a lot of sense, considering JT Hall. Yeah. One Night Stand. First time we've seen them on Resurgence in a couple of weeks. They look ready. An old rivalry. As they take on former RWR Tag Team Champions and last year's Tag Team of the Year, HI on the left, Daddy on the right. And it looks like Daddy's had a little time to grow his hair out since the last time we saw them. It's Hi Daddy in action tonight. Yeah, welcome to the Pittsville Fighting Systems TED Talk. Heard HI's been preparing for this for a couple of weeks now. Heard a lot of it is about their herbal supplements that they have. Wanting to sell them nationwide. Right now they're just local in Kentucky, but they're hoping to roll them out nationwide soon. It looks like it's going to be Charlie Harris and HI starting things off. There's the bell. HI immediately with a knee to the midsection. Right in the area that Charlie Harris does not have his stomach covered by his shirt. He immediately paid for it. But as you can see, One Night Stand all oiled up, ready to go. It's HI. Brainbuster immediately. Like I said, there's some bad blood between these teams. It was last season that Hi Daddy were partially responsible for JT Hall being on the shelf for a couple of weeks. It was actually in that match that we learned about the Deathplex quite a bit. As Harris and HI just going right out of the gate. Not one to let the other get the advantage. As Harris tags at Hall. Double team. Rolling next snap. Kick to the back for good measure. His daddy wanting to tag. He's going to get it. Fast-paced action here right out of the gate between both these teams. You would think it's going to slow down with daddy getting the tag, but who knows? But with Hi Daddy being former tag champs. Oh, headbutt to the face. Clothesline to follow it up. Hall right back to his feet. Back elbow by Daddy. Right in the face. Hall rolls to the outside and powders. Considering how shiny he is, he could powder a little bit. Get some of that off. As Hall was looking for some knees, Daddy caught him coming in. These two teams do know each other pretty well. It's been a while since they've fought, but you can see there's still bad blood as Daddy bounced off our LED post. And one more time. As the referee counts. Up on the shoulders. He's down. Face first off the apron. As I said, both these teams going real quick with trying to throw bombs. As the referee already up to a 10 count. Remember, we have a 20 count in RWR when it comes to most matches. Now Irish Whip into the corner. And tag made back into Charlie Harris is now Harris up top. Double stomp right to the chest. See both teams coming in here. Guns blazing, but it looks like One Night Stand. Their guns had some extra ammo in it. Now picks the leg. Dragon screw leg whip. As HI wanting to tag, not going to get it. Now stomping the arm. Irish whip off the ropes. Hip toss into a neck breaker by Harris. And now up on the shoulders. Into a TKO. Both teams just throwing bombs. Daddy looks like he's going to want to slow this down, but Harris trying to keep a quick pace. There's a forearm as Daddy busted open. There's our first donation to the Blood Goddess. An exploder by Harris. It's now, this is something that Hi Daddy have used since really the beginning of RWR. This has been a staple of their matches, but usually they're the ones doing it. As One Night Stand running the train. Now double team. Nice whip. Hall with a low drop kick. Now cover. HI breaks it up. See One Night Stand very... Oh, God. Countered into a DDT. You can see One Night Stand very motivated here tonight as HI jumped off the apron. I guess he's not ready to get in. Oh, that's right. The fucking AI stuff got reset because of that. Okay, go in and fix that. Belly to belly suplex by Hall. What's up, Gil? In the middle of match number 3 here tonight. It's now JT Hall. He's got Daddy up. Oh, drops him with a stiff powerbomb. Gets him up. Just hurls him over his head. Using the power. HI wants a tag. Not going to get it still. Oh, God. Daddy goes flying. He's now a cover. Daddy kicks out. HI was a little bit slow to get in the ring, but didn't matter. It's Hall. You can see One Night Stand motivated tonight. I think that win last Saturday is giving them the motivation they needed. So hopefully start picking up some wins. Tag into Harris. Got him cross his knee. Another double stomp. But that left an opening as Daddy makes a tag to HI. He immediately takes out the leg. I will say both teams have come out guns a-blazing. But it looks like One Night Stand's artillery is holding out. But HI, the much quicker of the two in Hi Daddy. South to the apron again. Harris going to make the tag instead of attacking. Looks under Hall with a clothesline. In the corner is Hall. Gonna get ahead of steam here, it looks like. And he definitely is. Here comes the train again. Right into the corner. As Hall goes for a cover. HI kicks out. You can see both Harris and Hall fired up for this match. That's the first time we've seen them on Resurgence in a couple of weeks now. I think they're a little perturbed that they weren't put into the tag team title voting. It's HI jumping knee to the face. Momentum starting to swing a little bit. Just firmly in One Night Stand's corner. Oh, here, like I said, a staple of Hi Daddy over the last year plus has been this. Just stomp over and over and over again. These quick tags. And whips them in. Drop kick right into the ribs. Daddy with a cover. HI stayed in the ring. Doesn't stop Harris though. As Daddy now has him hooked. Pile driver. As now JT Hall's now busted open. There's our second donation tonight. Uh-oh. Well, it wouldn't be One Night Stand and Hi Daddy if it wasn't for this. Oh boy, here's our first of the night. Death Blacks. And there was our first one of the night. Like I said, this is quite typical of what you see with these two teams. They love to just tear the house down and then rip it apart as they're tearing it down.
Additional storage capacity received.
Thank you, Gil, for the 100 bits.
Remember that your local sports team rules and always wins.
Indeed. Thank you for the 100 bits, Gil. As they try with a cover. And, oh, there you go. Just like that, right? Okay. As Hi Daddy able to weather the storm. I don't think Harris is paying attention. Hi Daddy weathered the storm and are able to pick up the victory. As Hi Daddy look to get back on the quest to become tag team champions again. And I'll tell you what, that would definitely help. It was a good match. It was definitely a match that it seemed like One Night Stand had in the bag, but you know, sometimes just not meant to be. Coming up next, yeah, in the bag. Make sure that's right. There we go. We have our, I guess now, third three-way of the night here on Resurgence. This one will involve the tag team champions, or at least one half of the tag team champions. As it's been revealed that at Pick or Poison, you'll have to choose who the coalition will defend the tag team championship against. And two of those teams will be represented in this match, both the Unchained Union and Mugen. I assume next week we'll see the other half of this match. I don't know. But three-way dance involving the tag team champions. I mean, considering the teams involved in this vote, it is a tough call. That is for sure. That's true. Speaking of Unchained Union, Vlad Alucard representing the Unchained Union in this match. Don't get to see his singles attire too often.
Personal hydration at optimum levels.
There it is. See, Vlad amped up for this match. And Slade Marshall. One half of Mugen. I believe this is his first match. It's not in a tag match with his brother. A rare singles outing for Slade. Obviously, both the Unchained Union and Mugen looking to try to get your votes for Pick Your Poison. The Unchained Union looking to get their straight up tag team title match that they've been wanting for months. Mugen looking to get right in the title hunt as well. Max Height, one half of the Coalition, the one to go in this match. Coalition winning the tag team titles back at Sky's the Limit, and starting their second reign as champions. In fact, second reign as champions this season. I just like the chorus, honestly. As you see, all three men in the ring. Here we go. Three-way rules as Vlad immediately goes after Height. Not a bad idea considering, beating one half of the tag champs will help. As like I said, this is the first time we've seen Slade Marshall in a match that his brother John is not part of. Drop to hole and Height off the ropes. Drop kick right into the armpit. Hey, what's up, Last Ride? As Vlad takes down Height and immediately takes down Slade afterwards. Dragon Screw leg whip by Slade. And Hangman's neckbreaker to Height. And Max Height, not really a slouch when it comes to singles action. He's a former Intercontinental Champion here at RWR. He's the second man to hold that belt. His Height with a Hurricane Rana. Takes Vlad out of the match for now. As Height just with rights and lefts and kicks. Off the ropes, running for him. And a flip just because he can. Off the ropes, knee to the face, knee lift into a neck breaker by Height. Now butterfly suplex followed up. As I said, Height not as soft when it comes to singles competition here in RWR. As I said, former IC champion. before he brought Thunder back into the fold, he was very competitive in singles environment, with someone to really be worried about. So I'd say don't let his oxymoron of a name fool you. As right in the ding ding. Height able to kick out. As Vlad going right in, trying to take out Slade. And now right into the post. Yeah, it's true. That's 5 minutes I don't want to talk about. There's now Vlad with the cover. Only gets 2. As Height gonna go right for a cover as well on Slade. Excuse me. Only gets 1 that time. Now Height go after Vlad. Spinning neck breaker. Yeah. He doesn't want to talk about it for different reasons. Height going back to a cover on Slade. Another 1 count. Just tuning in, we're on match number 4. Height bottom. Just over halfway home for Resurgence tonight. As Slade able to kick out. A spear by Vlad. Almost takes Height out of his boots. Slade with a cover, only gets 1. As now Slade. And for the arm, Vlad with just an elbow to the face. Just elbow the shit out of him. Now front face lock by Height. Double team. STO Russian leg sweep combination. But of course, they immediately turn on each other afterwards. Because why wouldn't they? DDT. Height with a cover. 2, no. Height trying to use his speed here. That's one thing that's always brought him to the dance, was his superior speed. He's always one of the fastest people. And look at just jumping right to the top. Also someone with a lot of agility. 450. Connects on Vlad. And hook in the leg. 2. And Vlad Alucard has been eliminated. Height doesn't hit 450s often, but when he does, they can be very devastating. As Vlad Alucard, I think it's the first time he's been pinned all season. Might have to check some notes. It's one of the first times Vlad's been pinned, I think, all season. Now remember, Vlad has a pinfall victory over our Revolution champion, DJ Kraft. Now it spins him around. Oh, wow. Satellite DDT. Height off the rope. Did a flipping senton. So he's trying to get Slade into a better position. Oh, here comes the first one of the night. Whoop. Yeah, well, I said one of his first pinfall losses. Off the ropes, knee lift into a neck breaker. It's now Slade. Uh-oh. Oh, young boy special. Got him in a crowd. Looking for a submission. But Height able to escape. Slade went for it again, but Height pushed him off with his feet. into the corner. It's Height. Oh, kick right into the face. And now Height gonna get some jump. Standing 450. And now into a cover. 2. That got him. Max Height picks up the victory.
Ladies and gents, this is the moment you've waited for.
Sometimes that's all it takes, just picking your spot.
Through the floor. Buried in your bones, there's an ache that you can't ignore. Taking your breath, stealing your mind, and all that was real is left behind. Don't fight, it's coming for you, running at you. It's only this moment, don't care what comes.
I totally forgot I left that on there. I thought I swapped it. As Max Height picks up the win. But remember, when Pick Your Poison comes around the corner, it's going to be a tag team match, playa. It's going to be a little different then. Will he be able to keep it up for that point? We'll have to see. Of course, there's the joke of height and keeping up, but absolutely, that's what I mean. I mean, if you want to see 4-time tag champs, yeah, be my guest. But coming up next, from here on out, we have singles matches for the rest of the night. This one could be a main event anywhere, not just RWR, but within the whole EWA. But this isn't the main event. That tells you something, as it will be Duke Dice taking on Mr. Troop. One-on-one action. And what's sure to be a fight, considering the caliber of both men. Troop, a former world champion. Duke, a former Revolution champion. There's no slouches here, that's for sure. But for now, shades on. We'll say it is very interesting. The Troop coming out first. We saw... Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. This past Saturday, we saw Troop compete in the Elimination Chamber for the EWA title. Was surprisingly the first person eliminated from the match, as Aaron Flash from TWA put on the performance of a lifetime. Yeah, shit. Yeah, welcome back. Fuck, that's... You know that thing when you don't realize something's happening? I'll have to look at that a little bit later to find out some more info, but that sucks, especially the fact that she's actually a mom. Her daughter's like, I think 17 now. But his opponent, and it looks like he's not alone. Duke Dice. And you saw the nameplate, you saw him for a moment. He's not alone. It looks like former enemies with a common goal. Adam Shaw here. I guess the scout troop for Pick Your Poison. To be fair, I don't think Shaw cares if Duke wins or loses. But yeah, two former Revolution champions. Looks like finally on the same page. See, now if I had said that, everyone would have just booed me. So here we go. As Troop immediately headlock driver start things off. I think Troop is a little ticked off that he lost the chamber on Saturday. He heavily campaigned to be part of the EWA title match, and RWR decided, we'll give him a shot. Got the shot inside the chamber, but was unable to win the title. Unfortunately, title no longer part of RWR, as Matthew Prodigy of WWO winning the title. But one thing that RWR can at least, if they want to see the title again, Travis Sanders becoming #1 contender. Technically representing WWO, but also an RWR wrestler. That's a match you'll see at our next EWA event. Travis Sanders and Matthew Prodigy. See that in a couple of months. Well, that's if Prodigy can keep the title till then. As Troop to strike combination, just a bunch of them taking Duke down. We said this when Troop returned. He's definitely been hitting the gym a little harder. Looks like he's been upping his strike game a lot more. A lot of people remember way back when Troop, one of his old finishers was basically just a bunch of strikes. A bunch of right hands, rights and lefts, followed by a clothesline. Might be trying to go back to those days with strikes. But Duke drops the knee. As head Troop, former world champion, former Revolution champion as well. And has held gold in pretty much every company he's been in. Duke with a cover, only gets one. It's very strange to see Adam Shaw in the corner of Duke, but I think it's kind of obvious why. I don't know if it's as much as watching his back, but he just wants to scout Troop for Pick Your Poison. But I think if he can help derail Troop in terms of momentum, I think he'll see an opportunity. Yes, probably are. Wouldn't be a shock. As now Duke, if they were trying to take Troop to the corner, Troop didn't want any of that. Now a stiff clothesline by Troop. There's now Dragon Sleeper. Troop going for a submission hold. You know, Troop has been keen to use submissions when he needs to. But I think that might just be more towards Shaw. Because Casey Jones of the 7 Deadly Sins is another person who uses a Dragon Sleeper. Could be just a message to Troop to the rest of the group. As Duke hits a clothesline. There's another. Ducks one from Troop. Cabradora. Now, Duke got him hooked up. Deal breaker. Troop just shrugs it off, though. It's one thing to worry about with Troop is he's... Oh, Duke, look at that. Showing off power of his own. Oh, God. Jumping knee. That just stopped any momentum. It's now Troop attacking all the different limbs. Taking his time. Wants to be methodical about this. And that's a scary Troop, the one that takes his time. Now right hand knocks Duke down. There's another. Irish whip. No, reverse. Duke, put your head down. That's a mistake. Now, mandible claw. He's got his fingers down Duke's throat, and referee calling for the bell. Just like that, it's over. I think the ref might have just called for the bell before Duke got hurt there. You gotta wonder, what did Shaw learn other than the fact don't let Troop put his fingers down your throat? But Mr. Troop picking up the win. But there you go, Troop picking up the win. Duke made basically one little mistake, and just like that, it can be costed. Coming up next, semi-main event. That was the wrong tab. Semi-main event of Resurgence. As it's, well, hello darkness, my old friend. As it looks like we're going to get a rivalry renewed. As we will see Apathy take on Kimiko one-on-one. Unfortunately, you're going to have to for this match. Semi-main event coming up next. Match we haven't seen in quite some time, one-on-one, but I guess we're going to have lightning strike twice. That's a match we haven't seen in a while, but obviously with the Headhunters getting their tag team title rematch at Pick Your Poison, the fans will get to choose the stipulation for the match, or the gimmick for the match, actually. And so far, those 3 stips have not been released, or revealed, I should say. But Apathy actually making a special appearance here on Resurgence tonight. Technically speaking, she is a Retaliation wrestler. And it looks like she's not alone. As there you see the Revolution champion, DJ Kraft. Think they do something I don't. You know, we talked about how it was weird to see DJ Kraft without a championship. But honestly, Apathy, not seeing her with the tag titles is a very strange sight this season. This is the first time I've seen Apathy since the Rise from the Ashes final. First time she's not had a title. Wild Pencil 548, thank you for the follow. But Apathy ready for a fight. She always is. An old rival. And it looks like class for arm breaking is in session. As there you see Kimiko, and she is not alone. As you see her tag team partner, Hikaru Hime, and the other third of the triad, Azami K. Sato as well. You see Kimiko got a little more pep in her step like we used to see. I'm gonna put this backwards. The Kimiko Goon represented here on Resurgence. Two former women's champions. A lot of people at ringside for this. Here we go. Apathy immediately with running track and Rana just threw herself. As you can see, a lot of people at ringside. Revolution champion DJ Kraft in the corner of Apathy. Both Hikaru Hime and Azami K. Sato in the corner of Kimiko. Shoot, headbutt there by Kimiko. And now snap German into the ropes though. And I can't believe I'm saying this, but Hikaru Hime, who won the WWO Women's Championship a couple weeks ago, it's so weird to say. Hikaru is a double champion within two different feds. As Apathy drops the knee. But Apathy also the TWA Valkyries champion. So she still has gold. It's just not here. As Kimiko going for a roundhouse, but Apathy blocks it. They said these two have faced off many a times in the past one-on-one. And now adding into the fact that there's now a tag team definitely changes the aspect of their matches a little bit. But in this one, submissions are in, which means whatever Kimiko wants to do is fair game. Snapmare. Oh, spinning kick to the face. And just as I say that, there's a leg drop right on the arm. It's like she heard me. And you can see even DJ Kraft holding his arm because that hurt him. Kimiko going for a cover. That's a little out of position, but not even a 1 count. You know, even with the level of violence these two have a propensity to do against each other, you gotta think there is some respect there between them because of what they're both capable of. And it's now ass-based offense. Now elbows right to the shoulder. Just trying to loosen up that arm a little bit more. Goes right back to it. Knee drop right into the elbow joint. And now, cross arm bar. Cross arm breaker. But Apathy immediately rolls out. Said these two have a lot of history with each other. If anyone knows how to get us out of submissions from Kimiko, it would be Apathy. I think that's for damn sure. Like I said, these two feuded over the Women's Championship last year. Now here they are again, a year later, feuding over the tag titles. It's Apathy with the cover. Only gets one. Gotta wonder, there will be a lot of angry Japanese being yelled if something happens to Kimiko in this match. And we'll all be from Kimiko for some reason, which is a surprise. Now duck under, waistlock takedown. Is now just a body slam, something very simple could be so effective. It's now snap suplex. It's now Apathy using her power advantage. Very strong. Bitch kick. Like I said, when these two have that propensity for violence, they will ratchet it up when they need to. Yes, I'm using big words. So, it's now. Kick to the midsection, has her hooked. Death before dishonor. Hook in the leg. 2. No. Kimiko kicks out. And using them correctly. I know. Big shock. As now Apathy going up top. That's something we're used to seeing out of her. She's more of a ground and pound. Oh, big leg drop off the top. Even throw a whip in there to get a little more force behind that. Kimiko, Irish whip into the corner. I think she was going to go for that arm, but Apathy stopped her. Now knees right in the back. Reverse DDT to follow it. Apathy with a cover, feet on the ropes. Of course, that's not going to work. One of these days it will. It's now, Kimiko going for the arm. That's the great advantage she can have. She can just grab an arm, do whatever she wants with it. Not a whole lot you can do. There's a forearm. There's another. Ducks under. Kick right to the head. Now Apathy off the ropes. Getting some momentum. Very low angle Hurricane Rana. Apathy now stomping away. whip into the corner. Oh, Kimiko's got bad intentions. We've seen her be doing this season, using the arm. See, using her leg to try to get a little more pressure on that arm, trying to tear the arm out of the socket. As now, double wrist lock. Submission hold locked in. Got a double wrist lock, and Apathy has no choice but to tap out. Kimiko, by submission, picks up the victory. That's important because at Pick Your Poison, that may not be a viable way to win the match. But Kimiko picks up the victory here tonight. See DJ Kraft at ringside, I guess, saying that was bullshit. Guess Kraft didn't like the result, but you know, it is what it is. Apathy probably tapped out just to make sure she didn't get her arm ripped off. Because let's face it, no one really does want that. However, it is main event time. As the now former, that's even more impressive, to be honest. And it took that long. Because here we are in like mid-May. And that was the first one-on-one loss for Apathy of the season. Oh, we'll have to see. Pick Your Poison. We'll see the Headhunters challenge Kimi Karu for the women's tag team titles. We'll find out what kind of match those two teams will have. But main event time for Resurgence. As it will be Norns, the former EWA World Champion, taking on the Pirate King, Jake Rogers. And Jake is not alone. People have been scratching their heads as to why the Foundation has their eye on Norns, but it's one of those things you have to wait and see to find out. And you see Jake Rogers, and you see he's not alone. You know, I myself have been wondering why the Rogers Foundation is targeting Norns. You know, I thought maybe it had to do with the EWA title, but you know, Norns doesn't have the belt anymore. So what's the reason? That's true. Pirates and Vikings have a long history with each other. Good and bad. So this man needs no introduction. He's a little lighter after Saturday. That doesn't mean he's just as angry. The now former AWA World Champion. A new challenge is approached. As As the light from Valhalla shines. The one thing we know about Norns, he's not going to let the loss of that title show any kind of discomfort. He's not going to let it get to him. He knows the task at hand. Well, here's your main event. And here we go. These two also have history with each other, going all the way back to 2010. All the way back when they were in the dungeon together training. Jake Rogers and Norns. Both his friend and foe. Like I said, with Norns losing the EWA World Championship, Resurgence management has been wanting to put Norns, wanting to push him towards the Revolution title. As Jake Crunchy hangs on, only gets one. Like I said, TWA's Aaron Flash was really the MVP of that chamber, recording multiple eliminations. Now Romero's special looks like coming up for Jake. Can he get him over? Yes, he can. So people in the front row with our VRWR cam getting a show. As Jake now Dragon Sleeper. Towards that left hand, able to get out of it. It's Jake now with the mount. So you never discount Jake Rogers, former Federation champion. Been a long time, but just like Norns, the two men both held that championship at one point. As Pirate Elbow connects. When it comes to two people that at one point or another were the two most popular people within not just RWR but eFeds. And a cover by Jake only gets one. And Jake Rogers became popular because of his antics. He was also quite good in the ring, but then he had stuff like this. Here we go again. Off the ropes. Here goes a little jump. The Pirate Elbow hits again. He did. As Rolling Cannonball connects. But Norns becoming quite popular just because of his work ethic. Became a top guy, winning the Federation title as a STF by Norns. There's something a little different. Something a little different out of Norns. Don't really see him go for submissions. As Jake jumping tombstone, transitional move. Go right into a cover. But Norns' feet are underneath the bottom rope. That's one advantage Norns has. Is his so tall, even in the middle of the ring, he went underneath the ropes. Double chicken wing, hook and ladder, essentially. Is now Jake go after the leg. Yeah, pretty much. As discus elbow by Jake. You wonder where Jones learned that. As Norris giving it right back. The Foundation actually had a pretty good week last week when it came to the EWA. As hang on, covered by Norns. Only one. While Faith Rogers lost the EWA Women's Championship, her daughter Hope won it. And also, when it comes to the women of the foundation, Lily Thatcher becoming Women's Revolution Champion, defeating Goddess Dawn for it on Saturday. Already been confirmed that we will see a rematch between those two at Pick Your Poison. As Jake, oh God, he was quick with it too. The sunken backstab only gets 2 though. Now Jake using his own power, firing the cannons. And also, I can't believe I'm saying this, but also when it comes to the foundation, even though he's not on this show anymore, Chris Jones becoming the CWS World Champion. As Jake going for a cover off that modified backstabber. Only gets 2. Okay, whatever that was. As Jake was looking for an uppercut, but Norns just stopped him. Yeah, exactly. Uh-oh, Norns go behind. Uh-oh. There's 1. And there's 2. The 3 fates connect. Don't worry, Wolf doing absolutely nothing on the apron. Or on the outside, like expected. Uh-oh, Norns thinking burning hammer, but Jake saw it coming. There's the uppercut. Didn't even knock Norns down. Oh, able to pick him up. There's the crunchy again. Holds on. Norns able to power out. Back and forth between both men. Backstabber. Just gonna go right for a cover. 2. He got him. Didn't even need the crack and stretch. Worked the back the whole match. Jake Rogers picks up the win. And of course, Wolf did jack and shit that entire match. As expected. But the foundation wins tonight. Hopefully soon we'll get some answers as to why the foundation is targeting Norns. Because as I said, they had something else in mind. Hopefully at some point we'll find out what that plan was. But that's going to do it for Resurgence. And with that, we're going to move on over to Retaliation. Had to find him there. As to kick things off, we're going to have a 6-man tag team match. Playa. As this is going to take a minute. As we will see, well, it's kind of a weird one because it will be Pedro Sanchez teaming up with FYM. Hey, I've been doing that for a long time. And they'll take on a team of Jason Carter and the Clown Dynasty. If you're a fan of face paint flips and fucks. This is the match for you. Because there's going to be a lot of them. I don't know how that all correlates to each other, but, you know. Hey! Oh, I picked the wrong arena. I just realized. And there's not a damn thing I can do about it. So, we'll just go ahead and fix that. So that's a, my bad. That's an oopsie. I just pulled the mic like a foot closer to me. What you don't know is my mic is actually like next to my monitor. Yeah. I also tried to whisper that just so it didn't get as bad. So while I fix that, yeah, do I, Max, since you're the one that works with audio, you can tell me this probably better. Do I sound clearer? Because let's face it, that's the key in all this. That's the main thing I wanted to make sure was working with this, was that everything sounded clearer, or at the very least sounded well. The main thing is I wanted to make sure that the background, that you don't hear it so much. That's mostly what I was trying to do. Too much upper mids. One of these days we'll probably have to just work on that. Okay, now I know I picked the right arena. There we go. That sounds how you know the difference. But yeah. As we move on over to Retaliation, got a very interesting 7-match card tonight. Someone was a fan of 6-man tags. I will say that. That's Pedro Sanchez, first man out for his team. Yeah, Dom, I don't know if you're listening or not. You probably aren't at this point, but I forgot to fix that beforehand, because that's why I had to make the team again, because I forgot what the update that you gave me. Or I think it was because I had to make room, so I forgot to update their personalities. So it'll be good next time. As you see FYM making their way out, the former tag team champions. Former 3-time RWR tag team champions. Surprisingly foregoing their rematch against the Coalition. The only thing I've been able to make out from all this is that the Clown Dynasty said they were the better team. We saw a couple weeks ago, we saw these two teams face off, and the Clown Dynasty actually picked up the win. FYM, I guess, is taking offense to that. That they're the best entertainers. That they're the best at clowning around. FYM, I guess, is going to try to prove them wrong. Isn't that a team? Speaking of teams, here's our opponents first. Jason Carter, former television champion. Got some very interesting teammates. And not dressing for the occasion, apparently. Didn't get the memo on the color. His tag team partners. There you see Skeleton Stanzik on the left, Mark's Dementia on the right, the Clown Dynasty. Very oddball kind of team here in RWR. I say that with some of the teams that are in this company. The 6-man tag team match about to begin. And remember, submission rules are in effect. Even though I don't know if any of these guys having submissions. But that rule is in effect. There we go.
Hydration at optimum levels.
That was almost perfectly timed. And here we go. Jason Carter, Pedro Sanchez starting things off. This is our first of 3 6-man tags of the night. As a little bit later, we will see Kenji team up with the Richards brothers to take on the wow, I almost really screwed that up. To take on the Fallen Kingdom. I was going to say Inner Circle, but then I was like, wait, that's a different match. We will see the Inner Circle compete in a 6-man tag, all 3 members. And they will take on the team of the Green Void and the tag team golden ticket holders, the Libby Bros. A little bit here and there when it comes to teams working together. You'd figure Kenji would be teaming up with FYM here. But no, it's not to be. We also have just a single women's match here on Retaliation, as we will see Sister Fister take on Abigail. Just 2 bigger women just beating the crap out of each other. Also a couple singles matches, as we will see Jay Era take on the WWO World Champion Ace Violence. I'll see in the match with the other 2 tag teams that are in line for the tag team title shot at Pick Your Poison. as you will see Shinigami Brooks take on Honey Roy Palmer. We saw last week Jack Johnson take on Jack Phoenix. It was a battle of Jack-offs. And in our main event, this is sure to be an interesting match. It will be Gil Thunderstrike taking on Razor Sharp. And apparently, from what I was told by Razor before we went on the air, apparently for that match, the rest of Kimiko Goon is banned from the building. Said Gil's got to go it alone. And we saw last week here in Retaliation, when it came to Razor, this new group he's formed. Okay. Skeleton phasing through the top rope. With Justin Sane and Chris Jones. Very strange, but seeing Sane attack the world champion Donovan Payne. I mean, it could be a red herring. You never know. Maybe I'm giving too much information. Maybe I'm not giving any information. You never know. Nice. It's a good game. As Skeleton with Pedro into the corner. Tag back into Carter. A double team. And some actual tag team moves between Skeleton and Carter. As it looks like they're trying to keep Pedro in the ring. As now Carter trying to show off a little bit. Like I said, Carter, former TV champ. And somehow is, I believe, the smallest guy in this match. With El Pollo Loco in this match. Somehow Carter is smaller. I think the only reason the EPL looks smaller is because of he needs to eat something. As Carter, using the ropes, a slingshot into a powerbomb. Had a cover, but only a one. That was a very nice, powerful move by Carter. I used to see Jason Carter do power moves. Okay. That's Carter looking for a submission. Remember, submissions are legal in this match. Pedro able to escape. Carter hits a suplex. Neither member of FYM tagged into the match. Oh, they look like they're about to be, but Carter put a stop to that really quick. Now, Russian leg sweep by Carter. Able to land on his feet. Oh, fruit roll up by Pedro. Only gets a one. Tagged in El Pollo Loco. This is the super kick. And the round reverse DDT. Standing shooting star. Cover only a one count. Kick to the back just for good measure. And, I thought he was going to throw him into the corner, pulled him back. You don't see a lot of people pull back on Irish whips. So that definitely caught El Pollo Loco off guard. Gets some knee right in the face, right in the knee. It was in his left knee. Oh, Carter. You see the quick agility going up top. Golden arrow. Not wasting any time. The Pollo Loco kicks out. So his partner's not even trying to get in the ring. He must have. You gotta expect with Double Pyro, he knows Pollo Loco very well. He knows he can kick out when he can't. Shot in the corner. Pedro trying to come into the ring. Ref stopping him. Super kick. Take a drink. 6 men in the corner. Oh boy. Oh boy. We saw this earlier on Resurgence. Now he's a 3-man version. Quick tags here. All 3 men. That was a little lewd. That's really lewd. Now, FYM double team. There you go. Basement drop kick. For all 3 stomped a mud hole into Jason Carter. Is Pyro going for a cover? Marks in to make the save. As Pyro doing some posing for the fans. It's like I've said it over the past year. Oh God, Pyro! Tope out of the ring. Jesus, didn't even wait for him to hit the ground. I've said in the past, FYM sometimes might take the seriousness up too high and do something stupid. That might have been uncalled for. Shot to the midsection. Popped up into a Hurricane Rana. You don't see Del Pyro leave his feet to do something like that very often. Maybe like that, but that's about it. You hear the referee counting. There was 10. Carter throwing it back in. Going right back to the side headlock. All right, first we're going to do a headstand, because of course. It's now Carter. Tags in Skeleton. And here's the real fight. You gotta wonder if FYM wanna. Oh God, missed the splash into the corner. Skeleton with a knee. You gotta wonder how much FYM want to do this fight right now. Both men back on the floor. And you see Pedro not really getting down to help his partner, but I think he knows Pyro has it well in hand. On the shoulders, off the apron. Now parting shot with the boot. Got up to a 7, but didn't matter. Go behind. Oh boy. Takedown. And there's the helicopter by Pyro. Into a cover. Only gets 2. He's now using his legs, trying to wear down the midsection. But, oh! Skeleton with some back elbows. Oh, went for Hadouken, but got caught. Pump handled into a drop. Pyro is looking for the Hadouken, but got cut off. Oh boy. If he can't do that, he's going to do something else instead. He's going to prop Skelton up on the top rope. He's going to go up. Double knee right into the gut. He's going to go right for a cover. Everyone in the pool. Only a 1. As Skelton makes the tag to Marks. Kitchen sink. Another kitchen sink. Hey, make it a 3. Make it a 3-piece. Just shots across the face. Over and over again by Marks. Kick to the midsection. Oh, he's got him for the pump handle. Pump handle drop. See momentum firmly in the side for the Cloud Dynasty, and Jason Carter is now back on the floor. Clubbing blow by Marks. And now looking for a suplex on the floor. Pyro able to get out of it. Shot to the back. Oh, never mind. Oh, shot right to the midsection. Hear that? DDT on the floor. And quick right hand. As Mark sent into the ring. Pyro follows. Oh boy, it's not a good place to be. He's now slam using the ropes. Almost dumped him on his head. As Marks up on the shoulders. Oh, we're going to go spinning. We're going to go spinning. Now we're going to go back the other direction. Pyro was dizzy. He definitely is now. And then just drops him. But Mark's able to get to a cover. Pyro misses the save. And Marks gets the pin. El Pollo Loco missed the breakup. And just like that, the Clowns and Carter pick up the win. Yeah, Pollo Loco must have been dizzy just from watching that. But there you go. The Clowns and Carter pick up the victory. You're in the 6-man tag. Oof. Come up next. Just going to go right from that. We have women in action. Our lone women's match of the night here on Retaliation will be Sister Fister taking on Abigail. Yeah, just the word "the." That's how you begin. And you guys spend about 4 hours. As Sister Fister makes her way out. Wasn't able to repeat winning the women's golden ticket. But definitely wants to put her name in the hat for the talk for the women's championship here on Retaliation. And our opponent, we have 2 matches involving the Fallen Kingdom tonight. This is the first one. Always a PowerPoint. As Abigail makes her way out. As I said, the lone women's match of the night for the purple brand. But definitely a match that could be quite interesting. 2 of the biggest women in RWR, and probably 2 of the strongest as well. There's the bell. As Abigail goes right after her sister. Irish whip off the ropes. Sister with a leapfrog. That's actually very impressive. As I said, Sister Fister making a return to RWR a couple of weeks ago. You know, she, like the rest of Fitzwell Fighting Systems, went on a hiatus from the company at the end of the last season. But their contracts were renegotiated. They decided to come back. Sister was the final holdout. But she made her presence felt immediately on her return. And up on the shoulders. Oh, wow. Abigail showing her own agility. Now go right for a submission. It's Abigail, like I said, she's probably the tallest woman in RWR. They're running in Zagiri. But you gotta think, Sister is cagey. She knows full well what she's doing in that ring. As I said, last year she won the women's golden ticket. She knows how to pick her spots. Now Irish whip. Off the ropes. Spins around. Into a neck breaker. As now Abigail trying to keep control of this match. Alright, I'm going to have to look at some stuff after this match, apparently. As now Abigail going back to submissions. Letting it up, didn't really. She let it up before she knew Sister would fight out of it. Now Sister. Oh, drops the weight right on the chest. Only gets one. Now bicycle kick by Abigail into a cover. Only gets two. As Sister trying to get any momentum building, but Abigail just not letting her. Now spinning forearm by his sister. Here by fans. Sister clearly the crowd favorite here. You're in Colombia. Don't let that nameplate fool you. It's now up on the shoulders, but Abigail just slips right off. Reverse DDT. Quick cover. Only gets 2. I was going to say something about her being Aussie, then I realized what I was going to say, so I just didn't say anything. It's Abigail going up top. Hits a frog splash. See Abigail just using her... She might be taller, but it seems like she's a little quicker than sister. He's meeting her to every blow. And went for another bicycle kick. Now STO backbreaker into a neckbreaker. Abigail just trying to keep the pressure on. Another cover. Another 2. A sister trying to build some momentum. You hear the crowd behind her. Now just back and forth with these two. Abigail just having an answer for everything. Another bicycle kick. Going back to a submission. Might be in the ropes though, but doesn't look like the referee's really noticing. Because Abigail just lets it up. Just going to go for a cover after that. Long 2 count. But sister, she's still fighting back. Now up on the shoulders. Oh, that was a very interesting slam there by sister. Only a 1 count. If everything's been done, it's only a 1 count. Picks her up. Gonna hold her up. As I said, Abigail, powerful. Doing some squats. Brings her over with a suplex. Has her in her sights. Oh, whatever the hell that was. Good cover. Okay. That was a finish. But Abigail picks up the win. I don't know what that was supposed to be, but as Abigail picks up the win here. That was a little too much for close up, but okay. Abigail picks up the win. Sister looked like she was a little off her game tonight, but hey, that's the breaks. That's what happens. Hey, you ready to hear that theme again for like another, 5 more minutes? Because we're going to see in our second of 3 6-man tags, as this is going to be quite the matchup. As it will be the Fallen Kingdom Yeah, that's the other thing. This is also the homecoming for both the Richards brothers. Just trying to make sure I get everything right here before I do stuff. As like I said, another 6-man tag. Here in the hometown of Brandon and Gary. Tonight they team up with Kenji. Bit of an odd pairing as well, but that's what happens. They take on the Fallen Kingdom, Oliver White, Bale, and Wyatt. Bit of a mismatch when it comes to size, but at least on paper it's a mismatch. But then again, this is, Kenji's pulled off some surprises in the past. And Brandon Richards is Brandon Richards. And of course, Gary. But all 3 of them are going to put their heads together and figure out what the hell they're going to do. Because obviously there's a size discrepancy here. As we await the arrival of both teams. After this, we have 4 more matches left on the night, so. If you wonder why it says North Charleston instead of Columbia, Columbia is not a choice in this game for some reason. Oliver White, the first one out. Not coming out together. But the Fallen Kingdom, still a unit, that's for sure. This is what happens when people have ego. You put them on a team, they gotta still come out by themselves. They're trying to prove a point in a way. His partners. Also with the Fallen Kingdom. Bale on the right, Wyatt on the left. Big heavy hitters of the Kingdom. The 2 big men. We saw Abigail pick up a win a few minutes ago. See if they can round the night off, getting another win. Like I said, their size will definitely help them in this. As Bale and Wyatt are shown to be a very formidable tag team. They may not have had as much success as C.A. White would hope, but They have been very impressive as a team. He might be in his hometown, but he's still not the beloved Richards. But he's definitely home. He's still a big blue asshole, that's for sure. Brandon Richards, first man out for his team. You know, Richards got, you see a little more pep in his step. You know, he's happy to be home, but you can tell fans here in Colombia don't feel the same way. This is not a homecoming they're happy about. Well, it seems like Brandon has been more of a reluctant tag partner with his brother Gary as the Blue Gary Kudas. They do have a tag partner that is willing to work with both of them, at least to make sure he doesn't get hurt. And dab. Kenji makes his way out. Very interesting night for Kimiko Good so far. We saw Kimiko win over Resurgence. FYM lost earlier. And we still have Gil Thunderstrike in the main event. Right now they're batting 500. See if Kenji can make a change to that. As you hear the fans, they know. They know who it is. It's the real homecoming people wanted. And it's that man, Gary Richards. Looking like he hit the gym a little bit more earlier. You know, Gary happy to be back home, but you can tell he's a little worried just due to the fact that the Fallen Kingdom have the size. As you can see, Gary not that much of a small man, but you know, he doesn't want to get hurt. We've seen Brandon Richards leave him high and dry in the past. That's true. It looks like Brandon Richards is going to start this match off with Oliver White. And here we go. Immediately, Richards with a forearm. Might have been an elbow. But gets taken down. Yeah, I think at the same time, Brandon wants to show fans here in Colombia that, you know, he's here too. As the crowd just chants for Gary. That's all they really want. And Richards tags in Kenji, of course. What an asshole. That's nothing against Kenji. Cross armbar. But Oliver able to escape out of it. Look, if they had had Ellsworth's entrance in this game, Gary would have totally got it. As Bale makes the tag. Oh boy. Already short off that power, that size advantage, but Kenji using his speed. That's what he's got to do. Use that speed advantage. That will not do it. As Kenji makes the tag to Brandon Richards, who gets shit on immediately. Like I said, it's one of the benefits for the Fallen Kingdom is their size. Their size and their power. That's the one thing that's benefited them from the beginning since debuting in RWR this season. Irish up into the corner. Oh God, splash into the corner. Hear the crowd chanting for Gary still. They want to see it. Fans want to see Gary in this match. Yeah, there was an autograph session before the show tonight here at Retaliation, and apparently Gary Richards had the longest line of anyone here. Most of the other people that were in line wanted to get autographs by FYM in Cran. And a bunch of people were getting pictures dabbing with Kenji. Of course, Donovan Payne not here tonight, our world champion. Usually he's got the longest line. And there's the tag to Gary. As I said, Donovan Payne not here tonight. He's currently doing some media for RWR. As Bale just on top of Gary, you hear the fans just all over him for it. As Bale tags in Wyatt. You gotta wonder did you see the amount of abs all over Gary? Oh God, clothesline out of the ring. Gary's abs are so big to go over his tights. I don't know how he does it, but it's very intriguing. I was able to talk to him earlier today, asking about why he wears the headgear still. He said it's because he has a inner ear infection, and he doesn't want anyone hitting it. So obviously, it shows how brave he is to get in the ring with an issue like that. In the corner, tag back into Bale. Uh-oh, double team. Ooh, double shoulder. Even with Gary's broad shoulders, that still knocks him down. Bale, probably the biggest man in the Fallen Kingdom. So you can't really fault anyone for having a hard time against him. Even someone like Gary. Just into the corner. Another splash into the corner. Human body can only take so much. You hear the fans just all over Bale for what he's doing. Gary with a jawbreaker. Has head control. But Bale, I'm amazed he doesn't break his arm hitting Gary's abs like that. Or at least break his elbow. Another splash in the corner. Just overwhelming Gary with his size. That time Gary able to sidestep it. Oh God. Press slam by Bale. Gary rolls to the floor to catch his breath. Right there in the sea of fans here in Colombia. As Gary trying to make a tag, able to make the hot tag to Kenji. But oh my god! Just bouncing off of Bale. I think it's like one of the few times we've seen that animation. It's actually an awesome animation. Is Gary taking his time on the floor to relax? Is Kenji going up top? Kenji gonna fly. Misses the elbow. You gotta wonder, since Kenji's from Flint, Michigan, does he know Jackie Moon from MUW? Something I've been wondering for a while now. That is where the Flint Tropics play, right? Is Bale bouncing off the post? Our LED post. Kenji taking his time on the floor. He knows Bale's down. I see Gary trying to shout words of encouragement to Kenji. Well, that's not going to work. Okay, guys. Guys. Okay. Is Kenji back into the ring? 18. He's legal now. He's been waiting for that for a couple of years. Anyway, Starship Pain. Kenji immediately does a Heisman pose. Now, on the knees. I mean, if he had dad, that would have been perfect. Match would have been over. Now Kenji tosses him out. Uh-oh. Brings him in. Oh! Slingshot pile driver. But Bale getting right back up. I've said Bale is probably the heaviest hitter of the Fallen Kingdom. And that's what I mean by stuff like that. Just didn't even want to sell. As now Kenji going to work on Wyatt. Going after the leg. Being smart though. Tags Brandon Richards in. I guess he didn't want to tag Gary because Gary was trying to hype the crowd up, trying to get him behind Kenji. And then wondered why they all booed. As Richards almost goes out of the ring. Bale pulling Richards to the corner. Tags in Oliver. Richard's still fighting back, though. Might be a big blue asshole, but he's going to fight. Usually. Irish up into the corner. Oliver able to escape from that. Somewhat hits that elbow. Don't know if he got how much of that he got, but he got enough to knock Richards down. In the corner, another splash. Soul butt. And now up and over. Diced bread. Now cover. Oh God, just wow. Richards, I think he got knocked out from that elbow. Just like that. Gary and Kenji were just, I guess they just thought he was gonna kick out. Didn't bother breaking up the pinfall. The Fallen Kingdom pick up the win. Sometimes it happens just like that. I think Richards might have been knocked out from that elbow as Oliver came flying through. I think that diced bread might have just like put the final nail in the coffin for that. Because that Gary and Kenji didn't bother to try to save him. It seemed like they thought he was going to kick out. And of course, you lose in your hometown because that's the rule. It's always been the rule. You have to lose in your hometown. So that's why Richards took the pin and not Gary. Because no one wants to see Gary lose. So Brandon, trying to be a good brother, took the pin instead. That's my headcanon. I'm sticking to it. Coming up next, battle of two WWO guys, as we will see Jay Era take on the WWO World Champion Ace Violence. Got a straight up singles match here between these two. Nice and Jay Era. Made his debut a couple weeks ago. He said known over in WWO. Very interesting matchup here. As I said, two WWO mainstays. His opponent was able to successfully defend the WWO World Championship at Unite and Fight against the very game Keith Moniz. But Ace Violence is still the champion, and he's here tonight representing the Court of Darkness. And yeah, if you recall, that would mean both champion and challenger from Unite and Fight, Ace and Keith, both members of the court, at least here in RWR. Ace Violence knows he has more challenges ahead in WWO. But here in RWR, he looks to make a name for himself. Looking to move up, gunning for that United States Championship. I almost said WWO again, that's the problem. There's so many W's in all the names that it gets very easy to screw it up. Especially when I talk fast enough. Hey, Jerome. As Ace just immediately with some forearms. Era ducks a clothesline, hits a running neck breaker. You see the size difference here. But one thing we've learned for quite some time. What is that? Flipping pin combination. Don't mention Sleeper on me right now. As Ace hitting the top rope. I like how Razor of all people is sad Boston's going to win something. If Julie was here, she'd be ashamed of you right now. Oh yeah, I know he means the Bruins. That's why I said Julie would be ashamed of you. She'd be mad at you for being mad about that. Tugi's probably loving it too, to be honest. As Ace, has him up. Oh God, inverted pile driver. You know, he's got violence in his name, so it makes sense he'd be doing something that's very violent. As Era looking for a single leg crab, but Ace was in the ropes. You don't see the inverted pile driver that often. There's a reason for it. As Era running European uppercut in the corner. As Era springboard into a moonsault. Very nice. You saw he had some floating there. Yeah, Era's showboating a little bit, but, you know, Flash is what, you know, he's a little known for over in WWO. The cover, only a 1. I second that. As now, thought he was going for Tequila Sunrise, instead going after the arm. Ace able to escape though. You can see Era using his quickness, using his speed, trying to keep Ace off balance. Now outside the ring we go. Oh boy. German suplex on the floor. Missing Enziguri, Era back into the ring. Ace gonna follow him, but he's gonna pick the leg. Oh, he's gonna pull him out of the ring. You know, this is somewhere Ace is very comfortable being on the floor. He can really do his namesake on the floor a lot better. Both men back into the ring. It's hard spine buster. There's now clothesline. Wait a second. Era misses one of his own, but Ace at the third. I mean, that's pretty accurate. Oh, God, speaking of accurate, that elbow. Almost knocked Era into Saturday Night, thinking it was WWO time. And now he has him up. Has him all the way up. Razor's Edge. Drops him down. The cover. 2. No. Era able to kick out. I thought I knocked him out with the elbow. That's an elbow that even Chris Jones would be proud of. That violence. Yeah, I should have figured that's what it called. I almost yelled Ace of Spades, and I was like, wait, that's not the right person. As Ace had some head control there. And now another spine buster. We're going to choke slam, actually. And now, uh-oh. Oh, God, not again. Not in his neck. Inverted pile driver again. As Era trying to get some kind of offense going, but Violence, DDT, just staying on top. This is why he's WWE World Champion. And now going up top, it's a long way away. I don't know if Ace can jump that far. Once I'm on his feet, it's a little bit of a target. Oh, God. Went for a diving clothesline, got caught into an exploder. I had a feeling he wasn't going to go far enough. Now Tiger suplex on the floor. Oh, back of Ace's head hit that metal grating. Ace might be out. It looks like he's starting on the floor or trying to crawl. Getting back to his feet as Era making a mistake, trying to get the fans going behind him. And there's another elbow right to the face. And now, oh, another inverted pile driver. And now Ace with a cover. No, Era kicks out again. This is what you expect on Saturdays. It really shows these guys stepping up here on Thursday nights. Oh, God, boot to the face. Hey, even on Fridays. Fridays, Saturdays, all the days. I'll get the day right one of these times. Every day. Philly Glow said no days. And all days off. Into the corner. Era, I'm not sure he was going for it, but Ace was ready for it. Up and around. Into a DDT. Era busted open. There's the donation to the Blood Goddess. Took a long time for tonight. Over here on Retaliation. Cover. Only gets 2. By the way, take a drink. Ooh!
Hydration at optimum levels.
Combo kick by Era. Ace might be out from that. 2. No, Ace able to kick out. I wasn't sure if he got all that, but he got him right in the mouth, I think, with a boot. As Era has him up on the shoulders. Oh, DVD, rolling DVD. 2, no, Ace kicks out again. Both guys just putting it all out there. Now Era with a couple clotheslines, just 2. Ducks under. And now Cabradora. Oh, went for another combo kick. This time Ace was able to avoid it. And now into the corner. They shoot him across. Oh, Ace went for a clothesline. Era able to avoid it. Ace looked like he almost hit his face off the top turnbuckle, but hard to tell. As Era going to work on the leg, you see those knee braces on both legs. I'm not sure if Ace has had knee issues over the years, but having braces like that on will definitely get people to look at him. Now hangs Era out to dry. Uh-oh. Ace, he's winding up. Not even going to go for that elbow, just going to go. Get him up for this. Violence Edge. Do a cover. 2. And it's over. Ace Violence picks up the win. What a fight that turned into. That turned into a fun little match right there. It got very violent very quickly. And Ace Violence able to pick up the victory. Yeah, that's absolutely true. That is why Ace Violence is the WWO World Champion. Because of efforts like that. Can't take away anything from Era, though. He brought the fight. He held on as long as he could. In the end, it just wasn't enough, but, you know, put up one hell of a fight. Speaking of one hell of a fight, coming up next, this is definitely a clash of styles. As I said earlier, we were going to have the two Retaliation teams going on against each other. Last week we saw Jack Johnson versus Jack Phoenix. Jack of all trades match, I guess. This week we got their partners. Honey Roy Palmer versus Shinigami Brooks. If what we just saw could be a prelude to this match, oh boy. But here we go.
There is no more incredible man on this earth.
Honey Roy Palmer, the first man out. I was going to make a joke that I realized how bad that was going to sound, so I did not make it. Honey Roy Palmer, big opportunity in this match. Came so close to becoming United States champion a couple weeks ago. Now him and Jack Phoenix, they have their eye on the tag titles. His opponent, another person doesn't need much of an introduction. Another former world champion, the winner of the first Rise from the Ashes, Shinigami Brooks. Yeah, it's showtime. Said for Palmer, this is a big opportunity. This is a big step up for him when it comes to who he faces. With someone like Shinigami Brooks. I don't think there's much of a joke when it comes to his name, to be honest, Burke. Other than the honey part, but... yeah, the Shinigami's here tonight, not Showtime. But LCE is in the house. Here we go. This could be a very interesting match considering what both men are capable of. As Palmer immediately takes to this guy. Yeah, I could probably fix that. As Palmer, definitely known as a striker. Brooks he does a lot of striking, but he's also very good with power. So is Palmer, for that matter. Like, the thing is, they both have a lot of similarities with each other in terms of their styles. Keep the midsection caught. Brooks instead, single leg crab, going for a submission. You know, Brooks not really known for his submission skills, to be honest. That's one of the only things that Brooks is not really adept at. And now Palmer takes to the sky. Well, obviously Brooks, the veteran in this match. Now covered by Palmer. Only gets one. Now pulls him into a neck breaker. Apologize now if I sound a little tired. I have been up for about 24 hours straight. Because I'm an idiot. I mean, I'm awake, but if I just sound tired. This Brooks, bow and arrow, just stretching Palmer out. And Palmer able to escape. Irish rip into the corner. Shoulder right into the back. Right into the lower back. Obviously, one thing that Brooks has to, or that Palmer has to avoid, excuse me, is the juice box. One of those feared finishers in RWR and probably most E-Feds. And with Palmer, if he can hit that roundhouse kick, if he hits it at the right time, he could pull off an upset. And you see he's working the head. Trying to wear down the neck. It's a running drop kick. As Brooks rolling to the outside. What kind of juice? Loose. The soul butt. Oh, you see those? That strike combination with the feet. That's one of Palmer's main go-tos. Very adept kicker. Very strong kicker as well. No, we stopped drinking that. It's in the toilet where it belongs. And now Brooks, Hangman's neckbreaker. I will say for those of you that are watching the VOD on YouTube and you don't understand that joke, what else do you gotta be here for? As Brooks going back to stretching Palmer out, but it's not working. Palmer able to avoid it and escape. Spins him around, and there's that 1-2. Oh, Palmer gonna go up. He's not just good with kicks, he can fly. Lands on his feet, standing, moonsault connects. Got the leg hooked. Brooks able to kick out. Uh-oh, Palmer. Oh, he's gonna wind up. Roundhouse kick right to the face. Got the cover, hooking the leg, too. He got him! Honey Roy Palmer picks up the victory. He knocked Brooks out with that kick. I'll definitely say it's probably upset of the year so far. Honey Roy Palmer picking up the victory. He was able to do it. Yeah, at least on the men's side, yeah, absolutely. I was really expecting you to say, we said this in a tag match, I was going to say, it's a goddamn arms race. I don't know why I was expecting that. I just was. Coming up next, it is semi-main event time. As we only have one match left after this. But it is our final 6-man tag for the evening. As it will be the Inner Circle. All 3 members teaming up. To take on what could be a very interesting pairing of the Green Void and the Libby Bros. Of course, do have 2 things to keep an eye on in this match. There are 2 briefcases in this match, as the Libby Bros hold the men's golden ticket, and Doug Shepard, or the Libby Bros hold the tag team golden ticket. Excuse me, I got a little tongue tied there. And Doug Shepard holds the men's golden ticket. Very possible in a short amount of time we could see all 3 of those men holding championships, because they can choose when they want to cash in. The Inner Circle, definitely a cohesive unit. Still riding that high of Matthew Prodigy becoming EWA World Champion. Prodigy, of course, not with RWR anymore. He was for a short amount of time. But the Inner Circle riding a wave of momentum right now. And we borrowed him briefly. As you see first out, the Green Void. But don't worry, it's not Trick doing it. With green smoke filling the arena. The Green Void making his way to the ring. There's a lot of green on this one team. The Green Void, even under that mask. Sure, he's ready for this. He wants to get his hands on Doug Shepard. And his tag team partners. Libby leaving the case in the back. The Libby Bros, they hold the briefcase, the golden ticket for the tag team titles. Leaving the case in the back for this match. The Libby Bros defeat 3 other teams to win that briefcase. The Inner Circle was one of those teams. So there's a method to the madness in this booking tonight. Oh, god damn it. I never said a theme, did I? I didn't know which theme to set. That was the problem. Yeah, take a drink. But there you see the inner circle. Stephen Wright on the right, Chad Bryant front and center, Doug Shepard on the left. This is the group, along with the 400 other people in the inner circle, have run roughshod over WWO. We're trying to do the same thing here in RWR. Obviously, Doug Shepard, the current holder of the men's golden ticket, he'll be able to challenge for either the Revolution or the World Championship whenever he wants it. And the Libby Bros have a briefcase for a tag title shot whenever they want it as well. So, to be truthful, I forgot I made them a stable together. Here we go. And Green Boy and Stephen Wright kick things off. I totally forgot I made him a stable. Because I was going to have Shepard come out last just so he held the briefcase. I knew the Libby Bros would come out together because they're a tag team. As Stephen Wright, standing moonsault. Like I said, the inner circle coming to RWR. Originally, Doug Shepard was part of RWR from the beginning. Had a name change when the season started. And then when the members of the inner circle started showing up, he made it known he was a member. They were 4 strong at one point. Now they're down to 3. Well, I guess 4 again if you count Haley. Green Void. Oh boy. Has them all the way up. There's the last ride. Pun intended. As Void makes a tag to Sean Libby. People question why Libby's the one carrying the briefcase and why Eric doesn't have a briefcase of his own. Well, from what I was told is that since Libby pulled the case down, he's the one carrying it. Although there might be a second one made for Eric. So I've heard there's been some persuasion from FFS to get another one made. Sorry, my throat's a little dry. I gotta take a drink. Hang on. Follow away slam by Libby. In the corner, Libby with a whole body. Now Libby using his size, using his power. You know, Libby having quite the interesting year at cover. Only one. Considering he went over in the Rise from the Ashes tournament, but ever since teaming with his brother, we've been seeing like a resurgence, pardon the pun, of Libby this season. Now modified Samoan drop. Well, yeah, no matter how you look at it, you know, the Libby Bros have been successful in becoming a team this season. And that golden ticket is the absolute proof that their season is turned around. Looking for another fall-away slam, but Wright able to counter. She's in the corner. Elbow right to the face. Now just a simple chin lock with a knee in the back. Nothing really fancy, but it's very effective. You know, all three members of the inner circle very good when it comes to different holds. And there's a tag to Eric. Double team by the Libbies. On the ropes. Double boot to the head. That's a concussion waiting to happen. As Eric Libby in the ring now. See the... Oh, Wright busted open from that. There's donations to the Blood Goddess. And you see Eric trying to open that wound up a little more. Getting the hold of the hand. Escalera, Tornado DDT. Funny thing about that's how Matthew Prodigy became AWA World Champion, was that move. As ref got out of the way. Oh, okay. That's a weird glitch. But you can see the Libbies and Void doing a good job keeping Wright in the ring. He did. That's the second time it's happened tonight. Irish whip off the ropes. Shepard tried to get a kick in, but mistimed it. It's Eric again bringing Wright into the corner. So good do it again. Escalera up the ropes. Tornado DDT. As Eric not able to stop the tag that time. Shepard in the ring. But Eric stops him. But Eric Libby able to try to halt the momentum. Does it again. Drop the hold. Knee in the back of the neck. Just holding Shepard down to the rope. Oh, what a right hand. Just decks him one right. To be fair, he wasn't expecting it, so. Enziguri by Eric. Shepard gets a knee lift. Now Shepard in control. No, Eric puts the arm up, pops up into a Hurricane Rana. Let's think. Forget Eric Libby, not afraid to fly around the ring, but he might not be in a good spot. As Chad Bryant tossing Eric off the top rope. And that gives Shepard an opportunity. Stomping on the hand. If you can see it, Green Void wants this ring really bad. You know, at sky's the limit. Void was so close to pulling down the golden ticket, but Shepard came in at the last moment, knocked him off the ladder, and then took the case with him. As Eric going to the outside. Gonna look to fly. I don't know if he's in a good spot. No, he wasn't. I don't think he liked the distance, but he's gonna pay for it. Canadian cock tease. I think he realized it was too much distance and that cost him. See Libby and Void both wanting to tag. Irish up into the corner. Misses a splash. Looked like he just threw it on the rope, actually. Back into the corner. As Bryant and Wright are on the same side. That's interesting. Shot to the back. Ooh, shot to the back of the neck. Oh, pop-up powerbomb. As Eric Libby needs to make a tag. Recover. Everyone in the pool. Void make the save. Oh, Shepard. He's got the distance. Shot to the midsection. Dangle connects. The dangle drops. And Void makes the save again. Void not a slouch when it comes to tag teams. A lot of people in the crowd here kind of split on who to cheer for. A lot of them are actually surprised they're cheering for the Libbies, but as Eric should have made a tag there, I don't think this is a great idea. Springboard. Oh, went from a flying teabag. Didn't really catch him that well. What's up, BDT? As Eric should honestly make a tag right now to Void. This Green Void is so fresh right now. There you go, put him in the corner. Never mind. Into the corner. Wow, Eric hit all three of them. That was impressive. Oh, side kick using the arm. As Eric was going to go make a tag, but Chad Bryant tagged in. Eric catching him into a Hurricane Rana. As Eric looks like he's trying. He wants to make a tag, but he's not sure. Tags Sean Libby in, finally. So for those of you just joining us, we're on our semi-main event of the night. Hey Dono, question, are we Neon Plus yet? Oh wait, you're not on our team, that's right. Fuck. I was gonna ask. I forgot, you left the team to join a better one. You probably make it Shattered right now. Or at least Neon Plus Plus. As Libby taking it to Chad Bryant. And Bryant with his claim that he's the world's most dangerous wrestler. Right now, he's trying to stave off Sean Libby. Ooh, elbow to the back of the head, Polish hammer. Oh, meat kick connects. What's up, Miles? As Libby with a submission. Going for the leg. That's very uncharacteristic of Libby. I mean, we know Libby used to have the Cold of Ireland sleeper, but he's kind of foregone it. You know, definitely, well, you got to think, being with apathy is definitely going to the submission game is definitely going to go up because of it. As Bryant now starting to get some momentum here. Yeah, that's true. I mean, it makes sense. Yeah. As now Bryant, German suplex. He's now going to switch over. The Dragon suplex, and now straight jacket German. Going to bridge it. 2, no. As Bryant, you can see, still feels fresh. Him and his hairy legs. Irish Whip in the corner. As Libby, I'm not sure what he's doing. I think he might have been going for a tag to Void, but Bryant was able to sidestep it. As I'm up. Oh, God. Knee to the face. Void makes a save. What's up, Kraft? As Shepard puts on an abdominal stretch. Okay. As now Bryant. Dragon Sleeper. I know it doesn't look like it, but it is. Okay. Oh, Libby, why would you do that? Shot to the back. As Bryant makes the tag to Shepard. As Void is begging for a tag right now. Shepard's just going to end this. Dangle drops. A cover. 2. No, Libby able to kick out. As Shepard now got him up with the Argentine backbreaker into a neckbreaker. And see Void begging for a tag, and he finally gets it. And he gets the person he wants. Boot to the face. Shepard's busted open. Wow, that was a nice counter. Now up on the shoulders. Go to knee. And now big boy senton. That was the first time I saw that version of a counter. I've seen the double stomp. I didn't know there was a splash variation to it. Yeah, it's like a drop kick counter. I think it's a front drop kick one or whatever. These are the two people are wanting to see right now because, like I said, these are the two fighting at the top of the ladder for that golden ticket. Just a few weeks ago, sky's the limit. Now trying to make Void humble. I seriously doubt that. Uh-oh. Void doesn't give a shit. Has him all the way up. Last ride. Now Void, I think he was taking pile driver there. Able to fight back. As now, oh, he's just going to grab him. Yeah, it was taking pile driver. Shepard used momentum to escape. Spear! Here the crowd came alive when Void got the tag. Shepard doing a good job trying to hold him at bay. Now, out of nowhere, basically. Another dangle. Is Eric unable to make a save, but Void still kicks out. Eric sent out of the ring. Referee losing a little bit of control here. German suplex by Shepard. Shoots him into the corner as Bryant grabs Void. And now headbutt right in that open wound. See the blood coming down as Eric tried to help out a little bit. Wasn't able to work. Back into the corner. No, Void with a counter. Shoots him back across. Next tag to Eric. And now double team. Off the ropes. Double back body drop. As Eric immediately with a knee drop into the face. And now snap suplex. You can see Wright wants a tag. Eric not going to give it to him. Rolling neck snap. And now knee DDT. As you see, Sean wants a tag. As Chad Bryant tags in, Sean Libby gets a tag as well. Runs him over. Now kick to the midsection. And a butterfly. Oh, was thinking death before dishonor, but Bryant able to counter. It's Bryant. Gonna get him up. Knee to the face. Now Libby's busted open. And now everyone in the ring. Cover 2. And it's over. And of course, the wrong team plays still. And the Inner Circle pick up the victory. Two of them bloodied. No, I explained the problem. I explained what was wrong. I'm not explaining it again. Fuck it. It is, and it's like the main one it always gives you when you first open up the thing. That's what's so funny about it. It's like the one you're always going to hear. It's the theme that everyone that plays these games knows. And with that, we've come to our main event of the evening. What's up, Derek? As we have a singles match. Razor Sharp. Obviously, we know he won't come out alone because he's, it's Razor. Just the kind of person he is now. And he already said the rest of Kimiko Goon banned from the arena for this match. So no Longoria, no Kenji, no FYM. Gil's got to go it alone. But it is main event time. Here in Retaliation. 1-on-1. Razor Sharp taking on Gil Thunderstrike. I see where you're going with that, Dono. It's already been announced to pick your poison. We will see Razor Sharp team with Just Insane to take on Gil and Damian Longoria. Where you, the fans, will choose the gimmick for the match. But before then, we got to get through this match tonight. And here we go, main event time. As we're here in Columbia, home of the Gamecocks. As always with Razor. As you see, Olivia Taylor with him. Truthfully, not really surprising. The Razor putting together a group here on Retaliation himself. Just Insane, who surprised everyone last week, attacking the World Heavyweight Champion, Donovan Payne. And what was a surprise to everyone, Chris Jones. And that was who he traded Max Silverstein to Resurgence for. Well, obviously, some of that work's already paid off. Chris Jones, the new CWS World Champion. But hook or by crook. Well, he said he couldn't bring anyone from Kimiko Goon. Said nothing about his wife. And Jennifer Jett accompanying her husband to the ring. I wouldn't be shocked if Gil already planned for that just in case. And this makes it actually more interesting just because of the fact that you have to remember both Olivia and Jen are part of the ballot to see who's going to challenge for the Women's Championship. But here we go, main event time. As you hear the fans giving Gil a warm welcome tonight. You know, the last couple of weeks, even, before Sky's the Limit, Gil was using more underhanded tactics in matches, getting himself DQ'd, but it seems like, I said it a couple weeks ago, I feel like that beating that Jarek basically, the fight between him and Jarek at Sky's the Limit, I think might have set his mind straight. But of course, Razor's Razor. Yeah, if there ever was a time to DQ yourself, this would be it. And I don't think anyone would feel sorry for Razor. All right, stomp the yard. As I said, this is our main event for the evening. Razor, of course, putting himself in the main event. Because, of course, he does. Shoulder into the corner. Belly to belly throw. You see Razor just pounding away. Using his size. And a cover. Only a 1. To be fair, working on Resurgence, you did have better catering. It's not Razor. Comes a million elbow drops. Maybe get a little flashy with the last one. It's true. We kind of waited for him to be gone to get better catering. Now shoulder in the back. Now Razor gonna get him up. Gut wrench suplexes him over. Gonna hang on. It's another one of Razor's staples. There's the second. Hang on again. There's the third. Razor just taking his time. Not trying to make any mistakes. He's trying to be slow about this, methodical. Almost torturous in a way. Face lock. Now another belly to belly throw. Another cover. 2. No. 2 count. Right on the hard cam, Razor. I know it's late, but come on, man. This Gil can't really get anything going. Razor just not stopping. Not letting Gil get any momentum for himself. I mean, it's smart. You know, you can tell Razor not really wanting a competitive match. He just wants to... I think he just expected Gil to lay down for him. Obviously, Gil's pride won't let him do that. Uh-oh. On the shoulder. Not sure what he was going for, but Razor with the elbow to get out. To the outside. Uh-oh. On the middle rope. Gonna bring him in the hard way. Deadlift suplex. And now cover. Only if it's 2. Now Razor off the ropes. This match has really been all Razor for the most part. You can see it every time Gil's about to start something, Razor just cuts him off immediately. Now Razor just gonna pull him over the ropes. I mean, dude, you know this isn't gonna work. See? Told you. I guess Razor thought he was that one person that it would work for. Yeah, one day. We'll all mark out. But today was not that day. As this match basically been all Razor at this point. Now, Saito suplex. Yeah, I feel like that is just a heel thing. And now, heel trying to get something going. Ducks under, rolls through, hits a kick to the side of the head. I don't even know if you have it. That's probably a lie. But yeah, once again, just not letting Gil get anywhere. Razor did a great job scouting Gil, that's for sure. But all the scouting in the world can't stop from this. This was Gil's bread and butter and rise from the ashes. Spider suplex as Olivia gets on the apron. 50-star salute. But referee distracted. Referee was distracted by Olivia. Gil going back up top. Diving clothesline. You see the momentum starting to really shift. Now straightjacket. Razor using his power to escape. Alright. There we go again. And now Razor the clothesline. As a second. Gil misses one of his own. Razor the third. Gil had the Razor's Edge scouted. Or did he? Uh-oh. Razor, what the hell are you doing? He couldn't decide what to do. Now we're gonna see Razor get a bit tired here. Almost chopped Gil on his head. Puts him in the tree of Joey Lawrence. And, oh, knee right to the ribs. There's multiple shots in the midsection. Lateral press. Just gets two. Jen defiantly not doing anything. I think she knew Gil would kick out. As Razor gonna pump him up. Probably do some pumping after this match, but that's not what's gonna air. Razor just driving the knees. Gil's busted open now. And now, uh-oh. Gil was able to block it one. Uh-oh. Got the submission this time. Canadian backbreaker or gory backbreaker. Gil taps out. I think he just verbally submitted. And after all that, Razor Sharp picks up the win. Gets it via submission. Because after all that, the fighting Gil did to come back at the end. It wasn't enough. as Razor Sharp picks up the win in the main event of tonight. And that's going to do it for us here tonight. Thank you to everyone that came by. I know wasn't a ton of people here tonight, but that's fine. It was a good show. I mean, I'm probably going to send you guys over to a Rage 2 stream. So you can enjoy that. But that's going to do it for us tonight. We'll be back next Thursday, as usual. Normal start time for more RWR. But for everyone in the back, and we will see you next week as we continue the road to pick your poison. Take care, guys. I'll see you next time.